Hoa, and we're back. So today is day 9. It should have been a shortish day, about 13 and a half miles, but then again I should have been camping down at Keld, but I've been told this were a really good place with a cracking atmosphere. Can't say I really experienced the camper atmosphere because there were a band on last night, so everybody were coming up for the band, but no, it was really lovely. After a hot day, a few pints to rehydrate was very much needed. So it's 6:30 and I should have been doing this for the last 2 days, getting up at 6:30 and getting ready to go. So got to add on the miles that I took off yesterday, so it's going to be a 17-mile day. I'm going to be setting off soon and then meeting my mate Dan, who's picking me up. He's brought his caravan up and we're going to have 2 nights, 1 day, in a nice bed. And we're going to be met by our friend David as well, and he's cooking full Englishes for the next 2 mornings. Winner. So yeah, let's see what we can see. And 15 minutes later and I'm off. Just bumped into a nice elderly lady who's walked up from, I think she said Keld. Some more rabbits, or are they hares? Trying to beat the heat. So she set off, I think she said 4:20, and she's walking all the way to Middleton. So I've told her that she's not really going to get much cover, and she goes, neither am I. But I've also been speaking to a guy, and he says, oh, I'm absolutely love today. Bit of a climb up Great Shunner Fell, but yeah, after that then it's just a drop down into Hawes. So goodbye Tan Hill. Over the moors again. Please close the gate. But why? 7:25. It's 18 degrees already, and yeah, got a bit of a sweat on already. My digital thermometer is kind of finally playing ball once I've had a tinker around with it this morning, so I can see how much it's raising. Hopefully it'll be tracking, but yeah, it's warm. Come across this barn with a working door. I suppose, you know, in desperate needs, you'd shelter in here and get your head down. Lock it back up because I think the farmhouse is up there. 2.6 miles in. I feel like I've climatised a bit, not sweating as much. My knees started to play ball. They were actually quite good this morning, and then I spent too long sat in my tent, cross-legged, and then almost crippled. So, but now it's nice and warm now, so yeah, quite some decent walking. Now, I don't know if there's a cafe in Hawes, and if there is, it's like, do I stop for a breakfast or do I just keep going? Because a breakfast, I'll end up being there half an hour, and that's you know, in the cooler hours, isn't it? So yeah, that'll be an extra hour walking in the hot sun. Decisions, but my belly's rumbling. I've had the breakfast of champions, a flapjack and coffee this morning, so let's see what I'm like when I'm there. So this must be Keld, and this is where I was planning on stopping last night originally. To be fair, looks quite nice campsite. Slightly better than Tan Hill. Grass is nice and cut, Tan Hill wasn't. And maybe less midges here. It's still technically the Pennine Way. There's a sign there that says the Swale Trail, Public Brideway, Keld, 1/4 mile. So I might as well take this opportunity to go in there. There's some facilities, use them, fill up on water, because I've already started drinking some. And yeah, head back on. So adding half a mile to the route, but still on the Pennine Way. It's not the end of the world. So the heat must have got to me already. I thought I was slightly coming off the Pennine Way, we're still on a route, but actually I was meant to come this way. Hi. Going straight forward. That was just a public bridle way. What an idiot. But at least I'm going in the right direction. Second breakfast. So after some nice refreshments and anything that was wet is now dry again. I'm back on the trail. But I seem to have slightly tweaked my ankle while climbing up the really steep hill from the stream at the bottom. Looks quite stunning, doesn't it? And just here there's a very slight welcoming breeze. Took it nice and slow coming up here. As much as I want to get out of the sun, I think today is going to have to be a slow and steady day. There's been a few opportunities of shade in there, so I've stood in the shade for a minute or two, just try and compose myself. But yeah, all filled up with water. Got about 2.5 litre on me now, and yeah, keep going. Just enjoying this downhill stretch. There's a nice breeze coming from the valley. Look at them views. It's a shame there's not a cloud in the sky though. And then once I'm at the bottom of this, it's straight up Great Shunner Fell. I bet that's going to be quite tough in this heat. But then as soon as it's up that, straight down and then done. So about another 11 miles to go. So yeah, let's get out this sun. Just had another pit stop at the Kia Tin Tea Room. A nice pint of lemonade with ice. Give me an opportunity to sit in the shade, cool down, get some fluids inside me, dry off some of this sweaty kit, and yeah, let's go and tackle Great Shunner Fell. About 5 minutes in, and I'm already sweating. I'm sure it's down to the amount of fluid I'm intaking. But at least I'm on a decent track now. And I think it's for a mile or so, so yeah. God, who do this in a heat wave? Well, I think I'm about a third of the way up, or at least a third of the gradient. And I just had to sit down. I was mentally telling myself that, you know, I'm done, finished, done. But just had to sit down, have a moment, swallow of water, a bit Haribo, and yeah, sort my head out. Yeah, it's crazy doing it in this heat, but hey, there's people running in deserts and stuff. So come on, not very strong word on me, son. Let's get going. You there, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Well, as soon as I had that little word with myself, started to set it off, and then, I don't know if you can hear it, there's a breeze. There's a breeze. But yeah, as soon as I sort of be breathing out, calm my heart down or whatever, and yeah, it was quite decent walking. There were some nice flagstones coming straight up as well, so as much of an incline, it was like a gentle incline. Now just doing a little dip down before I go back up to the final part. So yeah, dig deep, feeling happy, and before you know it, I'll be on the other side of that hill and having a nice, refreshing cheeky pint. So, let's go! And it always amazes me as much as it's beautiful around here. Just up there were a cairn, and there was a couple, let's say in their latter years. They've come all the way over from Canada to have 12 days. They're doing a looped hike, not doing the Pennine Way. But I think that's the second Canadian couple I've seen. And yeah, there seems to have been quite a few European people I've seen doing the Pennine Way. So, you know, you don't think that people are coming from all over just to walk the Pennine Way or just to come and see the British countryside. It amazes me. I'd love to go into mountains in Canada, like they've come from, but they've fancied a bit of this. Well, I've made it. Yeah, I've false summited myself. That's where I need to go. Oh, I got all happy for that. Come on, not that far now. Well, I've made it to the trig point at the top. Great Shunners Fell. I've just been speaking to the chap over there and he said it's so clear. He said somewhere over there near that saddle you can see Blencathra. So, it's amazing. Right, now, downhill! Yes! Quite a bit of decent walking downhill. And yeah, a bit windy, a bit breezy. Oh, it's well welcome. That's it. Trudging on now, got some tunes on. Yeah, let's get to that. Well, I've reached the little village of Hardrow. Oh, it's warm here. It's very nice though. Coming up to the Green Dragon now, where Becky Stoddart recommended I come in for a pint. But unfortunately, I need to move on to the next village because that's where Dan's picking me up. So, yeah. I can see the church at Hawes in the distance. That's where I'm heading. Well, that gate over there is the quickest way to Hawes. But that's not the Pennine Way. This way. Anyone for cricket? Plenty of people having fun in Wydale Beck. And I can't fault them. Just remember, not every watercourse is safe to play in though. And the difference the heat makes when there's not a whisper of wind. Put 80 for a mile now, and I'm absolutely red as again. Nearly there though. Well, Hull seems to be a very nice village. Just need to find out where I'm getting picked up now. Well, again, last night I didn't sign out, but I met up with my mate Dan. You can just see him there. And on the night in the caravan, my friend Dave's turned up with his motorhome, so we sat around having a few tinnies, had a bit of a barbecue, putting the world to rights, and I felt absolutely shattered. So yeah, had quite a decent night's sleep. Woke up a bit stiff this morning, but then because I'm not really doing anything today, I'm not really getting myself moving either. So yeah, the stiffness is prevailing. The wife sent me a bit of a care package up, so that's some stuff that I'd put together, like some fresh shorts, fresh t-shirt, some more meals, some gas if I was running low and things like that. And she's put me a care package together of ibuprofen, paracetamol, some knee braces, some ice packs, you know, absolutely wonderful. Cheers, sweetheart, love you lots. And yeah, so by the end of today I'll be there having a bit of a shufty through my kit, sending some stuff back that I didn't use at all, like my down jacket, maybe swapping my tent out, I'm not sure, maybe swapping my mat out because it keeps going down, and yeah, sending on all my dirty clothes so they can get washed and then be brought out with Kev. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. If you'd like to support me and donate to Edale Mountain Rescue, I'll leave a link down in the description. And yeah, I would say let's see what tomorrow brings. Let's see what day 10 brings, which will be Monday. heading towards Pennine. Until then, Bob Marley here.